You've been wanting a podcast that makes you laugh, has crazy guests on, but keeps it 100 and ain't afraid to talk about deep shit that happens in life. Look no more. This is Hanging Out with Darnell Bonds. Darnell is a truck driver who owns his own business, so he's seen just about everything there is to see, and we do mean everything. It's real. It's real. It's raw. It's raw. Darnell also breaks down the walls in front of men's mental health. Having suffered from major depression for a long time, he talks about his journey, how he handles it, and how he's doing today. All right, let's get in here. Open up, have some damn fun, and rock this mother. This is Hanging Out with Darnell Bonds. Now, here's your host, Darnell.
Yo, what it do, people? It's your boy D Bonds. We're coming at you with another banger. Thank you for coming, hanging out with Darnell Bonds. Thank you for coming, hang out with me, for real. On a real note, thank you. Next week, November the 2nd, go ahead and go out there and vote. That's your right to vote. I'm not telling you who to vote for, but make sure you vote for the right one. Watch who you vote for local. I know a lot of judges is running. A lot of local people is running for your local office, your state office. Pay attention to that too. Don't only pay attention to the presidential candidates. So it's very important. Pay attention to Senate, Congress, whoever running in the House. Pay attention. So no further ado, let's get into it. We're gonna start with sports, and here we go. Week 8. I'm gonna take y'all back to week 8. The Rams over the Vikings, 20-30. The Bears upset the Ravens, 29-24. The Detroit Lions over the Tennessee Titans, 52-14. They dog walked them. Arizona Cardinals over the Miami Dolphins, 28-27 by 1 point. Atlanta Falcons over the Buccaneers, 31-26. The Houston Texans, 23 over the Indianapolis Colts, my home city. I'm going to talk about the Indianapolis Colts, Anthony Richardson later. The Eagles dog walked the Bengals, Cincinnati Bengals, 37-17. The Patriots beat the Jets. On this app, it said people were picking them 90%. Whoever won that bet, they won some money. The Green Bay Packers roll over the Jaguars, Jacksonville Jaguars. The Buffalo Bills beat the Seahawks 31-10. The Los Angeles Chargers beat New Orleans 26-8. The Washington Commanders with a play of the year with a Hail Mary to beat the Chicago Bears with 5 seconds on the clock. Man, 18-15. I watched that play live, and man, let me tell you, that was the best play ever. The Broncos beat the Carolina Panthers 28-14. KFC won, got another dub, 27-20 over the Oakland Raiders. The Dallas Cowboys, I thought they had a bye week. The Dallas Cowboys got beat by the 49ers, 30-24. And my Pittsburgh Steelers, here we go, 26-18 over the New York Giants. Okay. We're gonna go to week 9 with my picks. With my picks last week, I was 10 for 6. Not too bad, but bad. The Houston over the Jets. Cowboys over the... Let's change that. I'm going to go with ATL over the Cowboys. The Buffalo Bills over the Miami Dolphins. The Bengals over the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders. And the Los Angeles Chargers over the Bears. Tennessee Titans over the Patriots. the Washington Commanders over the New York Giants. And, wait, it's not in yet. It's still some more games. The New Orleans Saints over the Panthers. The Baltimore Ravens over the Broncos. The Chicago Bears over Arizona. They on the road again. The Philadelphia Eagles over the Jaguars. The Detroit Lions over the Green Bay Packers. Both teams is hot, coming in hot, rolling. The Seahawks over the Rams. The Vikings over the Colts. The KFC get an easy dub with the Buccaneers in Monday Night Football. All right, let's go back to the Indianapolis Colts real quick. Anthony Richardson, believe was a top pick for the draft last year. Last week between the Houston Texans, he subbed himself out because he was tired. He said he did a lot of running. So this week, the coaches are starting Joe Flacco to be. But when you get paid millions, I've never seen this. I understand that players are tired. I played sports before. You tired. It's a long 60 minutes, right? It's a long play time, right? When you see everything that going around you as a starter, as a starter, you have to understand, hey, you the leader of this team. You let these guys down. You gotta, if you want to be in the NFL, you want to be a QB. A QB is the most responsible player that a team can have, right? You look at Tom Brady, Mike Vick, Dan McNabb. You look at all these players. Even Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck played with a spleen. His kidney was split or something like that. A busted kidney, whatever. You look at all the players that played through pain. You look at Tua, even he tried to play with a concussion. So when you look at Anthony Richardson, for him to say that, you're going to get different looks. I'd rather lie like, hey, I wasn't feeling good. I feel like I torqued my knee a little bit, but I'm fine now. But I'm going to do some more exercise, get an ice bucket, take a ice cube bucket, whatever, cold shower, whatever, heat it up, whatever, relax it, whatever, right? But he didn't do none of that stuff. He didn't do none of that. He's just going on his way and thinking, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. This is not it. But when you look back at it, you like, damn, when he look back at this, he going to regret saying this. Now you not even starting. You not starting the game. People count on you. The fans count on you. People come see you. People was excited for you to come. Now they not excited for you to come. I don't know if he a bum or he a bust, but he got a lot of work to do. More likely, he probably be traded. I don't see the Indianapolis Colts holding on to him because of his attitude. Peyton Manning, after Peyton Manning left the Indianapolis Colts, they had Mike Ryan. They had, I forgot. Man, they had a lot of QBs, but, when you look at the Indianapolis Colts, it's just, I don't know, man. He got wide receivers. You got down is good. You got down, you got a tight end, you got a running back. You got a running back. If you're tired, just hand it off. Call a timeout. I don't know if that will go against the game or it cost him the game, but for him to say that, it really cost him the game. When you look at it, it's always said that next man to step up. Yeah, that's true. It's true. When you look at it, it's true, and it could be a mental thing too. Like you gotta work on your cardio. I know when I was going for the police department, every week I would work on my cardio. I would run. You look at boxers, they get up early in the morning to run, but you get paid millions. There's no excuse. There is none. You can hit the gym anytime. You could go to the gym for free. You know, I'm sure the Indianapolis Colts got a weight gym. I'm sure they got cardio. I'm sure they got a cardio coach. Keep them up and running and going and going and going and going. He probably needs somebody to motivate him too. Sometimes you get where you at and you don't be motivated no more. You just don't. I'm not making no excuse for him, but I'm trying to see why he in this position now. Because as a football fan and a person that played backyard football, you get tired. But he the QB, you know. I never seen Tom Brady say he was tired on the field. I never seen Peyton Manning, Russell Wilson, Tua. You know, you see all these guys. You see all these guys, and it's just like football is different. You know, I feel like football is paying favoritism with some players, and I think football sway a lot of players. You look at Patrick Mahomes. You look at Lamar Jackson. These are mobile QBs, and they stay to the whistle to the end of the fourth quarter or overtime. You go in overtime. So when you look at it, I'm not an Indianapolis Colts fan. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. And if Russell Wilson said that, or Justin Fields said that, or any QB said that for the Pittsburgh Steelers fan, Mike Thompson won't be happy. You know, and for him just to say he's tired, it's disappointing. You know, you got all these people come see you. I'm not saying shut up and play. I'm saying, hey, man, you need to work on your cardio. You got to work on your cardio. You in the physics sports. You can't just say, hey, I'm tired. Man, there's a lot of people at work say, I'm tired. Shit, sometimes I get tired driving trucks. Sometimes you push on through that bit. So when you doing stuff like that, man, it's only a matter of time before you not going to get picked up. You know, you look at a lot of mobile QBs. And taking a mobile QB is not... We need to go back to that field general where they just stay in a pocket a little bit, you know. I know that we probably never going to get another Tom Brady, another Peyton Manning, Drew Brees ran. But we probably never going to get that one QB that just love the game. Like, now you got these college kids making millions on top of that. But that's another story about that. But, man, so... Look, when it comes to football, I love football. I love to talk about football. I love football. I love debate about football. You know, it is what it is, man. It's crazy, you know. And I hope he learned his lesson soon and go from there, and they can move on from this. He got to earn that trust back. In the locker room and with the fans, and he got a lot of work ahead of him, and hold your head up and don't let it get to you mentally, and just keep moving on. So let's go to TikTok. Let's go to TikTok, shall we? So what happened in Jackson, Mississippi? What happened in Jackson, Mississippi? It was a woman and a young man at Target. And a woman and man exchanged words. The woman said this man is following her around. She put it on TikTok. He followed me around 3 hours. He's here, whatever, right? And he showed her it's on TikTok. He showed her that he just looking for a lamp. It looked like he was on Google or anything. He wasn't recording her. So she pursued to cuss him out, get the F away from me, get the F away from me, get the F away from me, whatever. But she turned the comments off. She deleted the video. She re-uploaded the video and got 1 million views from that. He got on TikTok himself and made a video. He was saying he was at Target explaining himself, which he didn't even have to explain himself why he was at Target, but he did. As a nice guy, he did. He said he's a drum major. I forgot what major. He majoring at Jackson State, Mississippi. The boom, the human jukebox, I believe they call, where Deion Sanders was coaching before. So when you look at it, and people are eating her in the comments. Somebody says she's not that good looking to be followed around. And I'll follow you everywhere now. How much this is at Target? They just messing with her at this point. But when you look at the video, he looks so confused. The body language don't match somebody that's sneaking around looking at somebody or videotape somebody. And she could have, there's ways to do stuff and there ways to how to talk to people. And when you go after somebody's neck the wrong way, you gotta be careful you don't get the response that you are giving them, because it could be easy done as you did him. When you go shopping, grocery shopping, y'all might end up at, I see the same people in the same aisle all the time, but I never hey, they follow me. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, hey, one person will follow me, but I was stealing. I used to steal when I was young. When I was a kid, I used to steal at Walmart. And there was a security guard following me. My dumb ass was stealing. I would put shit back. While I was taking stuff, I would put shit back at different places for some reason. I don't know. I got a bad habit of taking stuff and put them back at somewhere else. But I try to stop that ever since I worked at Dollar General. But she owed this man apologies. She need to say sorry. She got to say sorry because you mess up. You could have messed this man's whole career up, his school up. You could have got him falsely charged. He could have even lose his life. When it comes to black males in America, if the police get called, that is a threat to a black male. A lot of people he should have complied to do. If you go look, you could. His videos on YouTube, they got people who know him personally came to his aid. I'm glad to see people supporting him. I'm glad to see people take accountability, holding her accountability for her actions. She need to step up and say something. She even delete the video. And it's a crazy thing that somebody upload her phone number and tell her she's an unlicensed nail technician. I didn't even know you had to be licensed to do it. And he said he's not from Mississippi. But when you look at the video, that little clip, if you watch his body language, he looked confused and he looked like, is she talking to me? A lot of people man, I would have snatched your ass up. I would have told you off, back up. So we get put in these positions where we not even asked to be put in these positions. People blast us. You gotta be careful how you blast people on social media. We see it all the time. So I wait till I hear two sides of a story, because when you jump into something before not hearing the other side of the story, it will make you look like, hey, shit, I jumped too quick. So you gotta jump back. You gotta look like, hey, I'm gonna wait till I hear both sides of the story. The crazy thing about it, I just seen his video first. Then I just did my research, and you know how shit go on your For You page on TikTok. That same event pop up all the time. Every time you come back and you listen, people got different views on it. Say he was following her. She still didn't handle it right. She could have recorded. They got security. They got loss prevention people at Target. Right? She should have went to them hey, somebody has followed me, and they could have investigated, right? But to put somebody on blast and you just do a war cry. Then there was another. If you go to her page, I forgot her damn name, but if you go to TikTok, Target, whatever, that stuff will pop up, and she was going off on DoorDash, and people so you just be making videos, you just be into shit. But I look like this, man. if somebody really follow you, get on your phone, call 911, call the security guard, walk by a lot of people. If you feel that you're unsure, do the same thing. It's better to be safe than sorry, but do not blast somebody online and don't apologize. If you're in the wrong, hold yourself to accountability and apologize for your action. We could understand, hey, I made a terrible mistake. We would understand. We like, hey, it happened all the time. It's better safe than sorry. But when you blast somebody and you're not taking the video down, it make you look stupid. And I don't like that. This man could have lost his career. This man could have lost his scholarship. He got a kick off ban. The world is so sensitive. It's so easy to get rid of that person rather than deal with it and try to clean it up, right? Because there's females that lie on dudes. There are dudes lied on females. And you look at when a real victim come up, we tend not to believe them a lot of time. We tend not to believe the victim a lot of time. We believe they screaming wolf because we hear it all the time on the news. We hear we've been played. When a human don't like to be played, the next person come up, this person is seriously hurt. This person been through a hell, been through a lot. We not gonna take that person serious because, hey, so what? But I look like this, man. It's unfortunate that it happened to him. My support go out to him, and I hope she holds herself accountability for it. And on to our next story. So, this woman named Chris Rock, baby Blueface, baby mama. They did a clip, and she said her sister made her perform oral sex on her when she was 7 years old. And I from that clip, watching her body language, and it looked like she was hurt when she said it, and how she tightened up, and how she looked, and I believe her. It's unfortunate that this stuff happened when you play house, but her older sister was playing house to an extreme where they was getting undressed, and that's unfortunately. But man, I ain't gonna speak too much about it because I really don't watch her. But my girl was telling me a lot of stuff that happened to her, how she was homeless and stuff, and she was sleeping in streets and alleys. I'm like, damn, she just had a lot of trauma. And I never really followed her because Blueface and her, they were always getting into it. It was just annoying. I'm just not into that, but I kind of understand where how she dealing with stuff now, and I hope the best for her. And a lot of people eat off of her sister, her family, and she just, you could tell she hurt. You could tell she going through stuff. So I hope she get her stuff together soon. But man, it's unfortunate that it happened. But I'm your host, Darnell Bonds. Thank you for listening to the D Bonds Show. Hanging out with you, Darnell. Hanging out with me. That's all the time I have. Peace. I am out. No more locked doors, I say.
This has been Hanging Out with Darnell Bonds. Darnell's passion is just to have fun and to make you have fun and to get real and raw about life. We hope you enjoyed the show and had fun. We know we had a blast. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review the show. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, hit us up on Instagram and TikTok at dbonds317 or at skinnyD317. Y'all be cool. And see you next time on Hanging Out with Darnell Bonds.